Welcome back to the 2011 Australian Offshore Superboat Championship, and this is championship-changing stuff right here. The good guys who are in second spot behind Maritimo for the title, it looks like their weekend and race is over.
Yeah, it's a shame. I can tell you that what went wrong, it was a fuel fitting that come loose, and they're very lucky that it didn't actually cause a fire.
Yeah, lucky indeed. Looks like Port Phillip Bay has claimed another. That could be down to conditions, could it, Muddy? I mean, it's really rough out there. Do these...
Oh, yeah, definitely. Anything that can come loose definitely will come loose today.
Well, I tell you what, it's coming a little bit loose for Team 3 too. All season they've been running quite well, but they're just not on the pace today.
No, the balance of the boat's just not correct. It's very nosy. When it's like that, you just can't get the momentum you need, and it's very difficult to drive like that.
They were running third, or are running third overall in the championship, but now it looks like it is Maritimo's to lose. All they need to do really is to bring it home, because this is the retirement of the good guys. Their season is over. It did come down to this final race. As I tell you what, Team 3 is getting some air. Looks great. Not so good, though, really, muddy and racing conditions.
No, they'll be fairly happy those suspension seats are working today.
The ideal, or the idea, is to keep it as level and as straight as possible, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's the top of the course, though. You just you can't get the momentum up to climb on the top.
I'll tell you, someone who is also getting momentum, Global Racing, a massive form reversal for them. They have been struggling, but I'll tell you what, not this weekend in the final round of the series. They're coming good.
No, the boat looks very strong today. It's going around the corners well and getting through it without a little fuss.
Doing the business at the business end of the season. But here comes you in main loop. You can just see there the difference. The bigger boats, the heavier boats, the longer hulls. What a difference it makes in these choppy conditions.
Yeah, it does. Definitely makes a difference.
All right, Class 1, that's you, Muddy, in main loop. Main loop Express. Mustang 2, another one of your competitors. They are the defending champions, but really don't have anywhere to go left in this series.
No, but they're really proving a point today. They've just got this thing flying. She's really getting on to it.
Yeah, and turning it on for the spectators too, and everyone that's sitting at home watching. This is brilliant stuff, flying through the air. We love to see it, but again, this is more like it, straight in the water, inline racing.
Yeah, no, it's terrific. It's really looking good today.
Yeah, really looking good too, and those suspension seats working overtime. You can just see how hard they're both working, the driver and the throttleman.
Yeah, it's not too bad there, but I'm sure you're getting some big movements out further.
In a course like this and in these conditions, is there a quieter part of the course?
Yeah, you'll always find an area where you can sort of drive the boat between the waves rather than fight them. And you've really got to put the pressure on when you're in that zone.
Speaking of in the zone, Muddy, they have got this championship sewn up. Do they just sit home and coast it, or do they actually keep powering through? What's going through their minds?
No, you've got to keep powering through, because the moment you start just relaxing and think, oh, I'll just get it home, you just don't run the boat as well. So they've still got to keep the pressure on.
Yeah, keep the pressure on indeed. Championship still open, because Maritimo is now battling the conditions. This southerly coming straight off Bass Strait, and that is one weather condition or one weather system you don't want to battle with.
No, that's for sure. And, you can see how it hits them and throws them in the air there like that.
Well, that's you guys there in Main Loop Express. And again, throwing in the air. Nice rough ride. How's the back after that?
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. We make the seats so that they really hang on to you. You have to, otherwise, you get out broken.
We can see here too from this shot, it's a fairly shallow water too, so that makes a big difference with the wave and the conditions too.
Yeah, it makes it stand up, and it's really ugly there, and you struggle to get a bit of speed there, so you come around the corner, trim down as far as you can go, and just power into it and try and get that momentum going again.
You had plenty of momentum in Geelong the last round, winning both races, but not travelling so well here. Third behind Mustang, who we see out in front. Maritimo, who are going for the championship. Now, Mustang, they seem to have that ignition problem all sorted out. No problems this weekend.
No, the boys are probably expecting it to come back again, so they're just flying. They're just giving it all it's got and thinking, well, if it happens, we're going to finish out in front. But it's just performing excellent, and they've got it right on top, and it's just looking superb today.
Yeah, plagued by a $20 part in a multi-million-dollar machine. It's a tough, hard sport. 600, well, they're doing it tougher and harder than most. And Muddy, we might have a classic tortoise and the hare scenario here. Saracen and the Grey, who were coasting out in front, a lap ahead of BBC Digital, have taken their foot off the gas.
Yeah, the boys in the yellow boat are just plodding along, and I think Saracen's going to have to get back on it.
Yeah, here they are. Now they're going to wake up and going, hello, hang on, we need to keep this lap advantage. Yeah. BBC Digital, look at the water pouring in here. They are just going hard and steady and making up ground. They are still a lap down, but look at that on board there. They are doing it real tough.
Yeah, they're going to have a bit sore tonight, I think.
Well, Saracen, they finally got their act together, put the hammer down. BBC Digital trying to catch up. And, well, here the Saracens boys go, oh, hello, here they come. We need to fire up. And look, there's a couple of stern looks in there, isn't there?
Yeah, they're hanging on.
Yeah, almost caught with their pants down. Shake it off. Here we go, taking off, Saracen. And again, they are a larger boat, a longer hull, but still, these conditions, geez, it makes it tough.
Yeah, and of course, when the boat lays back a little bit because it's not going so fast, it makes it difficult to see as well.
What's the feeling when it takes off? It must feel a little bit like a roller coaster, but coming down a little bit harder.
Yeah, when it comes down, it's really hard. It's a lot of fun, but yeah, it does hurt.
I'm guessing you lose the horizon too in the windshield.
Yes, yeah, and sometimes the bow will come down, and of course, because it's like a mono split in half, the bow can steer you and just send you off in a totally different direction.
All right, Team 3, they have been counteracting that balance problem by the looks of it, but Global is still out there in front. They are absolutely powering. They have got it right at the business end of the season.
Yeah, they're just basically getting that job done today.
Well, the job of the championship is almost done, but Maritimo, they do have to hold on and finish. And here they are. Look at this. Again, boat length is just all important today.
Oh, yeah, you can see that just how it rolls across. It's a beautiful boat to watch.
So Saracen, when they're up and racing, they're back to full power now after having a bit of a power nap by the looks of it. Team 3 going through, and there we see the Finnish boat starting to get in position, so the checkered flag not too far away. Oh, Team 3 almost nose first.
Yeah, it's a bit ugly down there. It's some big rollers coming in. It's getting a little bit worse at the end of the race.
All right, Mustang coming round into the final lap. The checkered flag is waving. Mustang have taken out the final race of the year for 2011, but the championship belongs to this boat right here. Maritimo have been so dominant all season, fitting winners of the 2011 championship.
Yeah, no, they'll be very happy, and race is done, and all 3 boats came home today. That was really well done.
Yeah, they did have their hearts in their mouths at some stage, even though the good guys fell out of competition for the championship early. They still needed to finish in Maritimo. Global Racing, they've done a stellar job today, turning around their, well, fairly ordinary form of the season to come home and finish. They'll take momentum going into next year's series after this. This is a great finish in tough conditions, and you can see when the boat slowed down how rough it is.
Yeah, it got up quite nasty towards the end.
A lot calmer heading into the dry pit. Let's check in with our winners.
We've had enough bad luck, so we just sort of thought that, you know, we can't do anything if it breaks down, but we'll do our best to put it in front. So
Partly just went out and hammered it.
Yeah, it was really fun. This is what offshore is all about, you know, and I have to thank Tom and the team, and it's just perfect to end the season like this.
That's offshore racing out there, yes. When you've got a rough sea like that, it's brilliant. Yeah, what can you say? We just had a ball.
The young fellas went very well today. Actually, they had their boat. And I'd say even if we were pushing hard, it would have been a tough call to beat Mustang. Their throttle response was way better than us. But the old girl, we just kept it together and went around there, and winners are winners.
Yeah, and they'd have a smile from ear to ear. But this is how they ended up in Williamstown. The Class 1s. Mustang, as we just saw, home with 15 laps. Maritimo in second spot. Main Loop Express in third. In the 1000 class, Global Racing. What a race from them. Team 3, very hard to beat all season, but they came home. The good guys, well, we saw them having a crack at the championship, but they finished with, well, a DNF for the last race of the season. In the 600, Saracen, that superior boat length, got them home over BBC Digital, and SUV Dodge Ram, well, they didn't start the final race of the year. Conditions took their toll on the smallest class, the 400s. It's about time. The only starter, but they didn't complete a lap. Let's have a look at the class standings after the final round. Maritimo in the Class 1s. The good guys are the Supercat 1000 champions. BBC Digital in the 600s. And it's about time take out the 400 class. But overall in the championship, it is Maritimo in the Class 1s beating the good guys in Team 3. But today was all about Mustang. They've taken out the final round here at Williamstown. What a great way to finish the series. We'll finish the series with a special, an hour-long special, wrapping up all the highlights from 2011. Look out for that. That's coming soon. For all your Superboat information, hit the website superboat.com.au. On behalf of my fellow commentator Peter Muddy McGrath, I'm CJ Hine. Thanks for stopping by. We will be back again soon. Until then, if you like it rough, try it offshore.